Everyone, Delta21 here. So, I have good news and bad news. Good news is I've ordered my new cameras, my new action cameras. Bad news, they might not be here until after Christmas. If I'm unlucky, they probably won't be here before I go back to Korea. Hopefully they're back here before I go to Korea. But anyway, more bad news is that the hard drive I use to keep all of my footage on, I can't say it crashed because it hasn't, I can't officially say that yet. And the reason for that is because it's not powering on, which could easily be the power adapter that goes to that hard drive, or it could be, I've already changed data cables multiple times, so it's not the cable. Or it could be the onboard cable, well, not cable, but the onboard power adapter. Well, you know what? There shouldn't be a power adapter if you have a power adapter brick. Either the board that but powers the hard drive is bad, or the adapter is bad. So I won't be able to, I can record what I had, which I'm going to have to re-record what I had. But basically I have to buy another, and what's upsetting is that it's a 5 terabyte hard drive. I do have a backup hard drive, but none that keeps my media on it. So I'm going to have to go to Best Buy, and I'm going to have to get, I wanted to upgrade that hard drive anyway. So I'm going to have to get a, why are you swerving over the road? But I'm going to have to get a 10 terabyte one, because I also keep other stuff on it, and that hard drive doesn't even have a terabyte of free space left on it. So I wanted to upgrade anyway, but hopefully when I upgrade, I'll also, it's obviously going to come with another adapter, but I'll be able to know if my 5 terabyte is screwed or not. Fortunately, I do keep a 3 terabyte hard drive on me, but again, it doesn't have my information on it for what I record for YouTube. So I will be able to get all the data that's on my current, and I know if you're wondering, well, if you have a 3 terabyte hard drive that you keep on you, how is it that you need to upgrade your 5 terabyte? Well, like I said, my entire backup of my hard drive is on there. Keep in mind, a 5 terabyte hard drive does not actually mean 5 terabytes. It means 4 point something. Well, I'm about to fill up my 3 terabyte. It might be a 4 terabyte. I don't know. I gotta look. It might be a 4 terabyte. But that hard drive is almost full. But everything that I have on the everything that I have on that other hard drive does not necessarily mean that it's a oh wait, I gotta go right. Crap. Gotta get gas. But I'll put it like this. Some of my YouTube stuff is on there, and some software stuff is on that one. On the 5 terabyte, which is why the 5 terabyte has less space on it. I could be wrong, and I might actually have a 4 terabyte hard drive on my in my backpack that I keep with me, a mobile 2.5. I don't know. I've got to look. But that's why there's a delay in the video. I did record it. I guess I'll upload what I was able to recover, but it's not a lot. But I should get gas. Oh, and those for very acute eyes, no, I'm not in my RAM. I'm not in a flooded RAM. But there's nothing wrong with the RAM. I'm just not driving it today because I really like my RAM a lot more than I like this Pathfinder. So since it's cold and I don't let the truck idle that long, I tend to take this. Of course, I prefer my Ram over this because it also means that the Ram heats up faster. Believe it or not, this is a 4 liter? This is a 4-liter V6. My Ram is a 3.6-liter V6. But even idling, just sitting there idling, the Ram builds up more heat than the Nissan's 4-liter. So I prefer driving the Ram when it's cold because it warms up more. The AC is better in the Ram as well. But there's nothing wrong with my Ram. I'm just in this because I'm impatient when it gets cold. And I like to drive back with the Ram because the temperature's hot. But I don't like the fact that if I drive the Ram in the cold, I start up, only let it idle for like a minute or two so oil gets everywhere, and I start driving. I don't rawhide when I drive. I just drive normally. But I don't like putting that kind of strain on a truck that has been through what my truck's been through. So I'm going to get gas so I can make it home, which technically I'm only 2 blocks away from home, so I could technically still make it home. We're getting gas. Peace.